right, peasants. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to all you fags. You know what I'm saying? CEO, say what's up to the peasants.
Yeah, yeah, it was good. Peasants, we're back on Super Bowl Sunday, probably one of the most shittiest Super Bowls I think I've experienced in a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I got the ticker up right here, CEO. It is, let me refresh right now as we speak. It is 6-0 Seahawks up.
All right, hopefully Seahawks get the job done, but we'll see.
Yeah, it is what it is. Speaking of that, let's say what's up to some of the peasants. What's up, Jordan? Well, Jordan Francis, not peasants. What's up, Jordan Francis? What's up, Marcus? This is a Trent Dilfer and Kerry Collins Super Bowl beyond shit. I'm not even watching it. I agree with you there. Well, time out. Whoa, time out. Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. I'd rather watch that. And then Kerry Collins. What was that? The Giants. That Super Bowl had Ray Lewis, Marcus Strahan, and shit. So chill out, bro. We don't even have that.
No, we have no iconic defensive players on either side. It's just this is one of the most fluke ass Super Bowls I think I've ever seen. Just the cupcake run the Patriots went on. It's disgusting. I'm just giving it away. It's disgusting.
We have the Brandon Shims, aka the NBA expert, in there. Everybody make sure to be in your dress ready to watch Bad Bunny. You know what I'm saying? CEO has come a long way from defending the NFL slop.
Listen, my opinion has stayed consistent. Am I more brazen about my dislike towards the NFL? Sure. But at the end of the day, Brandon, we still have a core fundamental disagreement on the fact that you think people are eventually going to wake up, and they're not. Okay? They're not going to wake up. I can guarantee you that this shitty Super Bowl is probably going to break some numbers.
Well, I will say this. I think Brandon is realizing how retarded the American people are. He's probably agreeing with you that, yeah, it's not going to change.
No, it's not. I mean, they're going to break records every year.
You know what I'm saying? But to us three, we watch good product, and this is beyond. The last few years has been fucking ass, to be honest.
No, but this is what people claim that they want. They want parity. They want bums going at each other. So,
yeah.
Hey, if that's what you want, then here you go.
Well, it is what it is. Well, CEO, fuck the Super Bowl. We'll get into that later. But CEO, let's talk about the class of 2026 CEO of the NFL. Drew Brees, first ballot Hall of Famer, obviously. I mean, come on.
I agree. This is a good selection. No disagreement here.
Roger Craig, running back for the 49ers. He was on those 49ers team with Montana, Rice, and all them.
It took a long time to get in, no?
Only 3 years.
3 years? I swore Roger Craig.
Oh, wait, no. It says years of eligibility, 28.
Yeah, okay, so it took him a long time to get in.
Listen,
bro, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be honest with the whole, if you didn't get in the first time, you probably don't deserve to get in the second time. All right. I'm just like, it's just one of those things where I get maybe people can make mistakes, so maybe 2, but some of these niggas be up for the 4th time, the 5th time around.
They gotta wait 28 years.
You're like, what's the difference between being eligible the first time and the 5th time? I get okay, this is your second time the voters made a fucking mistake. That's fine. But if you're not in by round number 5, Jesus Christ, why even bother at this point? So
agreed. Yes, Larry Fitzgerald, of course.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Luke Kuechly, he had to wait 2 years. I'm not mad he got in, but I don't.
I think he's one of the best linebackers
to be in, though.
Yeah, but I'll say this: he's NFL Hall of Fame talent.
Absolutely.
Okay? This guy, if he continued the way he was going, probably you can even argue top 3 best middle linebackers of all time. So or top 2. Yeah, he was right there. The dude was one of the best of the best. So I'm not mad at this. 8 seasons is a little bit short, but I'm not mad at it.
He might have been better than fucking Ray Lewis. You never fucking know.
Considering the numbers probably would have favored him if he continued longer.
Well, I will say this. I feel like Ray He's a way better coverage linebacker than Ray. I'll say.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that.
And then Adam Vinatieri, CEO, had to wait 2 years, a kicker.
I guess if we're allowing special teamers, then I guess
Yeah,
fine.
I put him in over fucking Hester. I'll say that. And then that's it. I'm not mad about this. This is a good class. You know what I'm saying? We've seen worse. We've
Yeah, we've
seen
seen
worse.
worse. Keeping it, short is the way to go. So,
And then we're gonna look at next year's class CEO. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of that, what's good, y'all? Why y'all missing this great Super Bowl clowns?
shut the fuck up. You know damn well the Super Bowl's cheeks. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Hey, Master J, if you like I said, bro, this next stream CEO, this surprise topic I got for you and Brandon, it's gonna be off the charts. It's gonna be off the charts, bro. I hope my voice is back to 100% because I'm going to have a fucking Martin Luther King, Donald Trump-esque speech this next fucking stream. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
hopefully not a Donald Trump speech because you might not.
Whoa. Yeah, I should. Fuck. I can. Who else? Me. I was gonna say somebody else, but I don't want to get my stream taken now. But listen, bro. At the end of the day, bro, this shit. You know what I'm saying? The Unfiltered Sports Podcast. We need to be different than other podcasts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Shoot. Well, actually, matter of fact, let me see if I can look it up right here. Because maybe I could look up who's eligible. Because I saw a list of people who are eligible for next year. I'm like, that's not a bad list, but we're gonna have to figure out who's not on it. Oh, matter of fact, can I look it up right here? Well, hold on, time out. CEO Bill Belichick, Robert Kraft, not in the Hall of Fame. Your thoughts this year?
I'm okay with it.
Really?
No. Sorry, not the Bill Belichick part.
Okay.
The Robert Kraft part.
Okay.
First of all, I don't think that I don't, apart from putting money down, I don't really think owners should have anything to do with the Hall of Fame. All right, that's just one.
Well, Jerry's in there.
Of course he is. I mean, but it's like I just don't. I don't attribute these motherfuckers to anything apart from putting money down for the most part. Listen, Bill Belichick. RJ, I hate to say this because I know a lot of people disagree. Does he have to be in the Hall of Fame? Yes. Okay. He does have to be in the Hall of Fame. But I'm going to be honest, RJ, not putting him in the Hall of Fame is kind of a based move.
It's a what move?
A based move.
You got to explain that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that means very, very, it's very politically incorrect, but might be grounded in the truth. Okay. The reason I say this is because me and you both know that Brady was the main driver of the Super Bowls.
Agreed.
Maybe this is I don't know. Maybe I don't want to give credit to the people who voted for the Hall of Fame eligibility because I think a lot of them are probably retarded. So I'm not trying to give them a lot of credit. And I don't think their reasoning for letting him out for keeping him inside the Hall of Fame is the same as ours. I'm assuming they don't legitimately think that Brady's probably the major factor in it. They probably think that, okay, Bill Belichick, because a lot of these snobby people, they're probably like, Bill Belichick, you embarrassed the NFL because you were dating some very young woman and then you looked like a clown in college. So I think they hold those things against him. So I think that's why they denied him. Okay. That's why I think they denied him. But I'm gonna be honest, if you're a Hall of Fame voter, you said, listen, bro, Tom Brady is the reason those Super Bowls came about. It was proven with Tampa Bay. This motherfucker sucked dick without him, and then he sucked dick in college, and then he sucked dick before him. So we don't want to let him in because he already proved to us that he's just not the main contributing factor. I'd be okay with that. I'd agree with that actually. So
now, I do agree he embarrassed the NFL CEO, but I'm gonna take a different approach, CEO.
Okay.
I honestly feel like Spygate and Deflategate are the reason why he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer because CEO, you have to look at the optics of this CEO. I don't know how these. You remember the whole Houston Asteroids scandal where did they pardon their World Series? Did they not count it? or because I know it was a big outrage of like people saying they wanted that World Series to be unqualified or whatever the case may be.
Which World Series?
Remember the Houston Astros with the cheating
Yeah,
scandal?
yeah, right. No, they didn't. They didn't disqualify it, which is a fucking disgrace. But
Now, CEO, that Spygate shit, that was CEO. They had to burn tapes. That was going to be on that type of level. And you remember the fucking backlash the MLB went through. The fact that the owners are like, you almost made us go through that scandal. The Deflategate was a big fucking deal. And listen,
yes,
do I think it's a big deal? Does Belichick deserve to be a first ballot Hall of Famer? I'm a huge Belichick critic. I do believe he was a first ballot Hall of Famer, but I can semi understand why a bunch of humans are like still pissed off that this guy almost cost us. He almost broke the shield. He almost broke the shield. You cannot fuck up the company line, and also with the also fact that he was a bitch to the media for years, and now some of them are voting for you. Of course, they're gonna have some animosity. So it's bullshit on both sides. He
I
should be a
mean,
first ballot Hall of Famer, but also Bill, you brought this upon yourself.
but if Archie, if somebody came to you and said exactly what I told you, would you agree that the reason I gave you is a valid reason to keep him out?
What, the Brady part?
Yeah, like the whole like we seen what you did without Brady, you're fucking dog shit.
Are you talking about after Brady or before or after
Look,
Brady?
he's been asked before and after Brady. So
Now, CEO, now to be fair, and you know I'm a huge Belichick critic. He did win 2 Super Bowls with the Giants. Granted, he had Lawrence Taylor. I'm giving you that.
all right,
But
listen, bro. He's like Harbaugh, bro.
he's not like Harbaugh.
But what I'm telling you,
I
RJ,
wouldn't go that
he
far.
needs Hall of Famers, RJ. He needs these Hall of Fame talents to do
Here,
anything.
here's the difference. Say what you want about Belichick. When you give him Hall of Fame talent, he can win multiple Super Bowls.
All right, at least I mean, I guess yeah, that is true to some degree. But the dude, like I'm just saying, vastly overrated. Like,
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not.
like, and on top of that, listen, I'm talking about on the field. I'm actually trying to critique Bill Belichick on the field. Now, the merits of his Super Bowls because of Spygate. Spygate was a big deal. I remember you're right with the tapes. I think didn't Tom Brady delete his whole like his phone or something like the
That
records?
was for the Deflategate. That was for Deflategate, which
Okay,
is another scandal.
well, I mean, these niggas were burning tapes, fucking throwing phones off the inside the Houston River and shit. So, like, I mean, that should impact your legacy. We talked about it. The Houston Astros, the fact that they get to keep their fucking World Series pennant is a fucking disgrace to the sport. And you know what? If you want, like, you can't cheat. And if you want to cheat, don't get caught. And if you get caught, then you got to get your title has to be taken away. But either way, even if he took 2 titles away from Belichick, he still have what 4? So
that will be 3. I think the Spygate was 3. So that will be he'll have 2 with. Well, he will have 3 with Brady because he will Seattle, Falcons, Rams in the 2010s, and then he'll have 2 with Bill with Lawrence. So that's what 5.
Yeah. I mean,
and at the end of the day, he was an asshole to the media. You don't think the media is still pissed off about that shit?
Yeah, listen, he's gonna get in eventually. We know it.
Yeah.
Fine. Give it to Bill. Not having a problem. Robert Kraft. I think it's corny that owners get into the Hall of Fame. So
I think it's just Jerry that's in there. I don't know if anybody else is in there.
Robert Kraft doesn't deserve, especially after. Not to mention, you know what? He's the whole massage scandal. All right. Not only that, the fact that he has close ties to Epstein. All right. So not only do you take that massage scandal, which was, by the way, I don't care if he was getting consensual massages that he paid for by prostitutes of legal age. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about that. Okay. Because, I don't think that should be illegal personally. Okay. But it is embarrassing to the league. You are an owner. You're worth billions of dollars. That is a bad look. I don't care if it should be legal. Like I said, I don't think you should go to prison for that or anything like that. that's legal and all that, but that's a horrible fucking look. That's a horrible fucking look, and maybe the league wants to punish him for that too.
Agreed. Yeah, that is a fact. I have no problem with that. But CEO, with that being said, Tom Brady was a part of Spygate and Deflategate. Do you keep him off the first ballot?
We have to be consistent, right? If that's the reasoning behind it, right, then I think it's fine. I think it's fair if that's the reasoning behind it. Now, if you use my reasoning, then no, of course, that's something that's something totally different. But if they want to use your reasoning with the Spygate, with the scandals, I mean, Brady did delete his phone. It did look bad at the time, so you have to keep it consistent and you have to keep him off the first ballot. Now, I don't think they will because I think a lot of people think Brady's likable. So he'll get in perfectly fine. The media has nothing to like. They're not mad at him for anything. It's mainly just Bill. So I don't see them keeping him off the first ballot. But like I said, if they wanted to, I wouldn't be mad at it either.
Yeah, it is what it is. But CEO, I have the list of the next year's candidates coming up. You know what I'm saying? By the way, it's 6-0 still. Seattle.
I mean, just to just to answer some comments, Marcus said Bad Dog thinks that Eli is an elite quarterback. What a homer fuck. And thinks he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. The reason I read that comment is because a lot of people were complaining that Eli didn't get into the Hall of Fame. He has 2 rings. You guys already know our stance on whole Eli. Eli Manning's not a Hall of Famer
at all. Okay?
The dude has never had a top 5 season in the NFL ever. Okay. He had 2 fluke ass Super Bowl runs. That's fine. And won them. No one's taking that away from him. Like I said, you saw this easily by adding Super Bowl moments. All right.
Yeah.
You add that, but he was never an MVP type quarterback. Like Eli Manning was always every single year in and out, apart from the Super Bowl years, was always like questioned whether they should move on from him, like every single fucking year. So that is not a Hall of Fame quarterback. I'm sorry, because if like Super Bowls are not the only factor in regards to like whether you get into the Hall of Fame. If that's the case, then Dan Marino wouldn't be Hall of Famer, and Dan Marino's a better quarterback than Eli Manning.
Aaron Rodgers.
And Aaron Rodgers.
Drew Brees. List goes on and on. No, Eli's not a Hall of Famer. This whole argument about, oh, you can't tell the story without Eli Manning. That's bullshit. What is the NFL story? What is it? I don't know what the NFL story is.
No, there is no story in the NFL. It's a bunch of moments, and this is why we should have a category called Super Bowl moments.
If that's the case, then I guess you can't tell the story of the NFL without fucking talking about Joe Flacco and fucking Nick Foles. That is the most. What is the story of the NFL? Like, what are we talking about? There's more. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Okay, so because their argument is, oh, you can't tell the story. You mean Tom Brady's story? You can't tell Tom Brady's story without mentioning Eli. So that doesn't.
So Tom Brady's the only NFL story. Like,
no, like get the fuck out of here.
Like, get the bro. Like, people, miss me with all that bullshit. But speaking of that, CEO, we have Adrian Peterson up for the 2027 one. That's, I mean, come on. It's AP. First ballot Hall of Fame.
I know a lot of people. This is Adrian Peterson's one of the best running backs of all time. Okay. Not only that, in the modern era, probably the best. Okay. Like the dude was the whole reason that the city of Minnesota did not
kill themselves.
Basically kill themselves. All right, that they did not kill is because they had Adrian Peterson for the longest, and he was just it was a fucking show to watch. Definitely one of our childhood favorites.
Boomer Sue, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to AP.
Just like when kids used to say, like Curry when they shot the ball, even though Curry's a bitch, but like Curry when they shot the ball, people used to like if you played football, a lot of people try to mimic Adrian Peterson when they ran the ball. So it's
exactly. AP's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Rob Gronkowski, greatest tight end of all time. Not even a question.
Yeah, absolutely. Even if you didn't want to, even if you had an argument that he's not the greatest, he's definitely top three. You can't deny that.
Richard Sherman, I think he's a Hall of Famer.
Richard Sherman is definitely a Hall of Famer. Legion of Boom was the last real real semblance of football, if we're being honest. So
Agreed.
so shout out to him.
Yeah. Alex Mack, center, a CEO. This is your expertise. I think he's a Hall of Famer. I mean,
he's been top, I think, top 5 as a center, or at least top 3 as center year in and year out. I think I'm gonna be honest. I think this is a good one to let in the Hall of Fame.
Okay. Eric Weddle. I don't think Eric was a Hall of
Or
Famer.
a borderline, very dominant, but just super smart. Like one of the smartest safeties I think we've seen in a long time. But I wouldn't put him in the Hall of Fame. No.
Yeah, I don't know. Big Ben. Big
borderline.
Ben. Borderline. You know what? Hold on. Is he the last one? Oh shoot! This Cam Newton, Gerald McCoy, Le'Veon.
Oh, why are you skipping ahead?
Oh no, I just wanted to see because I won't be long. Big Ben.
I'm gonna go first then.
Nah, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with yes. And the reason I'm gonna go with yes is because a lot of people claim that, oh, Eli's borderline Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Okay, fine, whatever. He's not borderline in my opinion, but
agreed.
They claim he's borderline Hall of Fame. Then Big Ben has 2 Super Bowls, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, he was actually a top 5 quarterback. I think for a good majority of his career.
Finished with a winning record.
And finished with a winning record. So if you're top 5, you have 2 Super Bowls year in and year out. I think that's good enough.
And he's been to 3 too.
Yeah, and he's been to 3, right?
Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown is a first ballot Hall of Famer. This guy was the best wide receiver, stats and on your eyes wide receiver in the 2010s. Hands fucking down. But he's
not getting in. He's not getting in. Too many scandals. The league takes disrespect very highly. I think when he left off of the Buccaneers field with his shirt off, that was probably the end of him being in the Hall of Fame. At least in the first ballot. Maybe he'll get in 20 years down the line. Who knows?
Yeah, listen, everybody forgets about what he had.
Everybody forgets, like, just the whole scandals with did he murder somebody? Like, I could have swore that was a thing.
No, he got arrested for domestic violence. He never killed anybody.
Oh, okay, well, he basically, I think he had some charges in relation, at least when he with manslaughter or something. But listen, pure talent wise, the best, better than Julio Jones, better than most,
Odell,
better than
AJ Green. Not even a question. He's better than wide receivers now.
Like Antonio Brown's route running was like elite. 100 out of 100.
He's amazing. Keep in mind, this guy's like 5'9".
Like, the dude was one of the most dangerous wide receivers we have ever seen. He played against my Ravens multiple times. Was very unfortunate, but it's just very, very, very fucking dangerous. This guy's a first ballot Hall of Famer. When you talk about talent, of course, he's going to get marks because of character. If we want to have an argument about whether characters should be discussed within the Hall of Fame, I don't think so personally, but because if that at that point it just becomes a club of people that didn't piss off other people. So I'm going to go with he should be in the first ballot Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's the first ballot Hall of Famer. Cam Newton.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This is
now we're talking about him as a player. I love Cam Newton as a player, but no.
Absolutely not. No, not even like this is not even close. Like he had like one spectacular year. Okay.
Yeah.
and yes, his prime was nice and all that, but he had one MVP year and then fell off. Like, yeah, did he have some competent seasons before and after that? Yeah, of course he did, but nowhere near the Hall of Fame conversation. And again, I'm not marking him down because he dresses like a clown, right? So
Yeah.
that has nothing to do with it. That shouldn't even be or his media career or whatever the fuck is. He's a little bitch when discussing arguments, but I'm looking purely on the field, and on the field, no, he just never did enough.
No. And I love Cam, but no. Gerald McCoy. Love Gerald McCoy. No.
Uh, no, but he was at least always top 5 for at least half of his career.
Definitely. But nah. Le'Veon Bell, no. It's funny.
No.
He's in the fucking Ravens.
No, absolutely. Could have been if he
Did he play for the Ravens? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he did.
When?
Like, he played for the Ravens during the tail end of his career. So
I remember him with the Steelers and the Jets. And I think he was on that Bucks team. I do not remember anything after that.
yeah, he played for the Ravens for a while.
Andrew Whitworth. Yes. I think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, one of the best tackles of our generation. I'd agree.
Joe Hayden.
Borderline, but no.
Borderline, not first ballot. And I think that's it, CEO. So, pretty decent class. Pretty decent class coming up. You feel me? 2-minute quarter, 6-0 with 153 left, CEO.
Of course, it's 6-0. We got two bum quarterbacks playing against each other. Like,
no, playing a shitty game as well, too. But CEO, can I please get my credit for leaving the Giants fucking fandom, the team? CEO, these retards hired Matt Nagy as their fucking offensive coordinator. John Harbaugh.
Terrorist. And by the way, like, I'm so happy that I'm so fucking happy that that we got rid of his bum ass. Like, if fucking Todd Monken still left for the head coaching job, like, we might have hired Matt Nagy, bro.
Yeah, he went to the Browns, right?
Yeah, so we might have hired Matt Nagy.
No, who's your offensive coordinator now?
Declan Doyle.
Who's that?
He was the offensive coordinator for the Bears.
Well, you know what? That's, you know what, CEO? You take the first crack at this with John Harbaugh and Matt Nagy, bro. Go ahead.
Listen, bro. I'm gonna just keep it. I'm gonna be 100% honest here. This is what the New York Giants fan base deserves. Okay. All the bitching and talking about Lamar's the bum and Harbaugh didn't have the right quarterback. That's why he couldn't win shit. You know, all you bum ass Giants fans that wanted to cope with that. Well, take this. Matt Nagy has that is the end of Jackson Dart's career. All right. Just put him in the grave already. Put the tombstone on top. Put the flowers on the dirt. All right. It's done. It's done. His career's over. Okay? Like, the fact that any of you motherfuckers in the Giants fan base thought that John Harbaugh was a good hire. No, he wasn't, bro. He had a Hall of Fame quarterback in Lamar Jackson and couldn't win. He had a number one defense in 2023, historic levels under Mike McDonald, who's currently in the Super Bowl as the head coach. He had that guy as his defensive coordinator, Triple Crown defense, Hall of Fame quarterback, and he lost with that because he's a bum. All right. He's a bum. He's not good. He needs Hall of Fame talent to even have a chance at winning. When he doesn't have that Hall of Fame talent, the dude is is not a good head coach. And the fact that the New York Football Giants try to gaslight themselves into believing that this guy's anything but a clown who's deserves to be in the CFL. All right, like I'm speechless. Like it's hard for me to come up with the right words to describe how much cope the Giants fan base had in hiring John Harbaugh. John Harbaugh is a clown. John Harbaugh is not good. He's a terrorist. I've been sitting on this podcast for the last 4 years telling you clowns the same shit. The nigga stinks. All right. But no, you don't heed the warnings of Ravens fans. You just go, oh, we got a Super Bowl winning head coach, John Harbaugh. No, he's a terrorist. And now he did terrorist things. You signed fucking Matt Nagy. You got Denard Wilson as your DC. You
Now,
got
who's that? I don't know who that is.
that was the Ravens defensive backs coach.
Oh,
You got Denard Wilson. You got Greg Roman. He's adding Greg Roman to the coaching staff.
great.
Like you just assembled the Avengers of like terrorists. You got Al Qaeda. You got Boko Haram. You got ISIS. Like you got all these terrorist organizations working for your team.
But you know, let's see if he won a Super Bowl, bro.
Like it only took Joe Flacco to have a miracle run and for the best middle linebacker in NFL history and the best safety in NFL history to do something for him to win something. Like, I don't know. Like it's legitimately one of the worst hires, but people want to pretend like this dude's about to turn shit around.
CEO.
Yeah.
You can sit here and say that, you know, once again, I was head of the curb. I was correct in leaving that dog shit fucking organization. People were like, "Oh, you're gonna remember my comment section, CEO? Oh, you're gonna fucking regret it. Don't come back when we start winning." Yeah, okay, bro.
When is that? Like, like the whole, like, and you you know what? Go ahead.
Listen, I was completely right about leaving this dog shit organization. The Giants are a fucking mess. You hire Matt and Nagy as your fucking coach? Are you serious right now? Are you serious? How bad? Just I don't even know what to say. I don't even know. And then where you hiding, Master J? Oh, you retards who thought I was gonna go back to the Giants. First of all, I might be done watching the NFL. Let's be number one. Number two, why the fuck would I go back to this? Is worse than Greg Roman and fucking Tom Lunkett, Matt and Nagy, the same guy that made Mahomes look ass for the last 2 years. That's who you hire? Holy shit.
Like, bro, he couldn't make Mahomes look good. Like, and you think he's gonna make Jackson Dart look good?
We don't even know what he is. And CEO also, I found out that Brian Daboll went to the Titans with Cam Ward. So I'm just let y'all, if Cam Ward looks good next year, and because that division is so open for like the best team in that division was Jacksonville or the Texans, two trash ass teams. If the Titans come up and actually fucking look competent, if Brian Daboll makes Cam Ward look actually good, Giants fans, you might as well just stop rooting for the team completely.
Yeah, I mean, listen, bro, there's nothing like, I don't know what to say other than the fact that it's not even, the organization is retarded. We know that. But the fans make it like worse, like much, much worse. Like the fans are so low IQ, right? That it really makes you think about, like, at least with some other fan bases where the organization's retarded and the fans know everything's stupid and like just like not functional. But with the Giants fans, it's like they delude themselves into believing Daniel Jones is good. They delude them to believing that Joe Judge is the guy. They delude themselves into believing that John Harbaugh, a well-known terrorist on the East Coast, think that he's going to come in and just make this team playoff viable and just and bring a new era in New York. Like, oh my God, like this.
Beyond ridiculous. And speaking of that, ownership, this Super Bowl's ass, but what's good? Not shocking. Listen, Tish was a part of the Epstein file, CEO. Your thoughts on that?
All right. Not only is your fan base retarded, not only, all right, is your ownership retarded. Yep. But that's enough. But on top of that,
cherry on top,
one of your owners is on the Epstein file. All right, just to put a nice cherry on the big pile of shit. All right, like not only do you have to deal with that, but now you have to go buy tickets, go buy merchandise, go pump up those viewership numbers for a nigga who was in the Epstein files, knew Jeffrey Epstein, and was soliciting girls from Jeffrey Epstein. Not only that, but you gotta support and give money to that nigga. I don't know. I think I'd rather be a Cardinals fan than that and deal with that shit at this point. Like RJ, imagine you're talking about, oh, we should give you credit for leaving the team because look at them hiring Matt Nagy. No, we should give you credit for that, but you should, like, your big win is the fact that you could say, I'm not a New York Giants fan and I'm not actually sitting here supporting this degenerate clown of an owner that was found in the Epstein files. I decided to leave, and I decided to leave that bullshit behind. But you niggas are still not only supporting terrorist decisions on the field, you're also supporting terrorist decisions off the field.
That might be worse than terrorism.
Like, bro, I mean, you left at the perfect time.
Perfect time for all.
Like you were leaving the airport. You were halfway across the country while the nuke was dropping right onto the New York Giants facility.
Like, bro. Bro, we should go back this summer and look at all the comments of people shitting on me. I wonder how they feel now. Right, and there's Matt and Nagy, Epstein, Harbaugh. Like, I semi feel bad. Like, I tell YTC, I tell fucking Donnie, I even told Rick Fisk, leave the fan base, leave it. It's okay. Like, it's okay. It's a 9-0 lead, Seattle.
Yeah, and they're going into halftime, I think.
Are you watching the halftime show? I'm just asking.
No, I'm keeping track of the score like via scoreboard, but I'm not watching the game. Now, when it comes to this whole thing, because I know a lot of fans, listen, they can put up, like, a lot of fans can put up with mediocre football, bad football, and they'll stick with the team because they're going to, like, listen, that's kind of the whole point. Like, you have to suffer through it, and then once your team becomes good, you get to reap the rewards of sticking through the tough times with your team, right? That's like the whole gist of sports. Okay, fine, that's cool and dandy. But if you needed a reason to leave and you wanted to leave, but you didn't want to be called the fake fan, or you didn't want to be called what's it called? I don't know. Apart from being called a fake fan, what do they call it? A bandwagon or whatever the fuck? Listen. If you didn't want to be called
fair weather fan or whatever,
or fair weather fan and all that, if you didn't want to be called, if you wanted to leave, but you didn't want to be called that, so you decided to stay, now's the perfect opportunity right in front of you. Your owner is probably a PDF file. All right. Yep. So now's the perfect time. If well, why did you leave the fan base? Motherfucker, I'm not supporting Jeffrey Epstein client. You're supporting that? This is the perfect time to leave.
Or if he's not a pedophile, he's friends with one and knows it. Perfect time to leave.
Perfect time. You have the perfect excuse. And what are they going to say? Oh, you should be loyal to the soil to a pedo? Like, that's the excuse. I mean, they're not going to say you. This is scot free. If you decide to stay after all this shit, I mean, what are they? RJ, a cuck?
Yeah, basically.
A slave? I mean, like, I don't know what to say other than New York Giants. I mean, you're, and I wish I could say that you're down bad, worse than the Jets, but I think the Jets owner also was finding the fouls. So
there you go.
So all New York, like, don't even touch New York football with a stick. All right, it should be rebranded to Jersey football and just leave it alone.
Agree. Get the New York label off you. No, like that's beyond. Were those the only two owners associated with Epstein in the NFL?
Yeah, I think no, Robert Kraft.
Damn, Robert Kraft was in there too.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna get in the Hall of Fame anytime soon, bro.
No, he's not. But like, honestly, why does New York need football? They don't need football. They got basketball. They got baseball.
Yeah, I mean, no one in New York. Well, I've been saying it for years. No one in New York cares about football, bro. It's like there's no place for it up here. I mean, I guess you could say we have Buffalo, an upstate thing, but I mean,
yeah, that's fine. I guess you can give the upstate people like a football team because they got nothing. But at the end of the day, like the Giants are a disgrace. All right.
Yeah, that's a fact. We should be talking about my Knicks whooping on the Celtics earlier today, CEO.
Yeah, well, we're gonna get to the NBA real soon. I'm surprised Lil Nick's not here.
Oh, you know why he's not here, right?
No, why is he not here?
Because CEO. We're gonna wait for the NBA talk, because we excited for NBA. But CEO, I think that is. So we talked about the coaching staff. Oh, CEO, your thoughts on Bad Bunny being the halftime show? And this is perfect. I think he's coming on the stage right now.
All right, listen, because the whole situation with Bad Bunny turned into like a big spectacle because people like it turned political, basically, right?
Yeah.
Like the conservatives don't want him because he speaks Spanish, and then Bad Bunny was like, like you better go learn Spanish or whatever the fuck. Listen, here's my take on the whole situation, right? Like, I don't care about the whole Spanish thing. Like, I don't really give a fuck about that, right? Like, I don't like the Bad Bunny performance pick because I think he's a horrible artist. All right, I think he's a bad representation. And by the way, listen, we've done bad representations on in the halftime in the past, so it's not like this is a new thing.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, I don't like the music. I don't like his brand. This has nothing to do with because a lot of people now it's turned into a whole thing. It's like, okay, if you don't like Bad Bunny, it's because you support Donald Trump. Like, no, fuck that nigga. We don't like that nigga. And we also don't like this nigga for different reasons. Okay. Like, for different reasons. Like, Bad Bunny, he's not like a criminal or anything. So I don't dislike him to the same degree that I do the president. But what I will say is that I think he's a bad role model. I think his music is terrible. I think he's not the right fit for the kind of audience the NFL is supposed to pander to. I don't like Bad Bunny at all. I don't like, and again, because he's Puerto Rican, so there's that. But no, I'm taking the Puerto Rican bias aside, and I'm looking at the facts. The dude shakes his ass like a bitch. The dude puts on women's dresses and shit. And by the way, if he likes to do that in his private time or whatever, God bless. I don't give a shit. All right. But my problem is that this is what you want to be like. This is what you want to sell your viewers, right? Like, maybe I'm being all too I guess socially conservative, as you would say, right? But yeah. I don't like his brand. I don't like the kind of the whole like a nigga twerking on stage, looking trying to be a bad bitch at the same time. Like that's not the kind of thing that's supposed to represent football. Football is supposed to be kind of masculine. At least it was supposed to be that, right?
Yeah.
Now it's turned into a full on like we'll push anything. We'll push the most degenerate shit on our viewers. We'll push the most like we don't care if the vast majority of these viewers are because let's be honest, the vast majority of the NFL viewership, and I'm just saying, it's white males that are Christian.
Yeah.
That's kind of the large demographic, and the next large demographic are black men that are Christian.
Yeah.
Those are the two largest demographics in the NFL, right? Like that like half of the players, like I think like it's like a Christian palooza. Like I'm not religious, by the way. It's okay, so
Yeah.
it's not. But I'm being honest. These are the facts. It's a Christian palooza. Why are you
or the third one's probably a bunch of hood niggas. But either
like
way, that buddy doesn't fit any of those demographics.
no, he doesn't fit any of those demographics. It's a bad pick. If this was the NFL's like, they're like, okay, we want to pick this guy to like, to you know, like kind of, there's no rhyme or reason pick him, apart from because he disrespected Trump. But even then, I don't think that's the reason because you have Trump in your games. Like you have him, he wasn't he in the Washington game or something like that. Like, like it's a bad pick. This Bad Bunny, his audience is mostly women. It's mostly LGBT community. That's his thing. Like if you're an LGBT person or you're a woman, you like his music, fine. God bless. I don't give a shit.
We forgot 40% or 50% of the NFL fan base is women, so this should be perfect. According to the stats.
According to the stats, but let's be honest, the paying customers are men. The people that actually pay for the product are men.
Yeah.
Now, like the women are just there sitting next to the men during the hat, like, but they're not the ones paying for shit. It's the men that are paying for shit. And then you put this product in front of them. And by the way, I'm not saying go get some kind of Christian rock. No, just like get something like what happened to getting like you know, and by the way, the NFL picked some good artists before. I mean, they had on what's his name? The Weeknd, which was a fine. Like they had on a different type of artist, which is fine. If you're gonna do something like, but why are you picking like, oh, let me pick a famous person because they're famous? Like there's no brand ideology, like there's no cohesion within the reason you're picking that artist, apart from the fact that he's very popular. Yes, we know Bad Bunny's very fucking popular, but that shouldn't be the reason that you just put him there. Like you do no research on your audience. Your audience is not Bad Bunny's demographic. It's just retarded.
My thoughts are, listen, I'm gonna just keep it real. Now I'm not watching, but if it's somebody that I don't like, I'm probably not gonna watch anyways. I mean, I'm watching the Super Bowl to watch the Super Bowl. So at the same time, like I want the NFL to fail so bad, so I'm kind of happy this Bad Bunny shit's going on. But at the same time, it's how can I put it? I understand why people are pissed off about it, but at the same time, it's like people, you guys sit here and give the NFL all your fucking money, so don't support it, don't watch it at all.
Now, I agree with you. And by the way, like I'm not personally mad at the Bad Bunny pick, and the reason I'm not personally mad at it, I haven't watched a halftime show in over 12 years. Okay, so I'm not angry at it because I watched the Super Bowl or at least I did watch the Super Bowl because I like the game of football. I don't watch it because I want to see Taylor Swift. I don't watch it because I want to see The Weeknd. I don't watch it because of that. But I know a lot of people do, right? So I'm speaking on behalf of those people I'm speaking on their behalf, and I just don't think, unless there's a big, like there's big fans in the NFL that love Bad Bunny. I don't think so. I'm looking at the demographics. I'm looking at what these are the typical NFL viewer. I don't think so. Like Bad Bunny's big in Latin America. If they were doing some kind of soccer halftime show, I think okay, maybe that makes sense, right?
Yeah,
Maybe that makes sense. Like because Latin people, like Puerto Ricans, or whatever people, like they like that that weird shit. God knows why, but they like that weird shit. Okay, fine. Like that, at least that makes sense. But a lot of these niggas that are fans of the NFL are fucking old, white, beer bellied, Christian. Like these are the type of people that watch your fucking product, or black, ex-military veterans that just stay at home watching games all Sunday. Like that's kind of your fucking demographic. What are you doing putting this nigga up here? And then like at that point, you're just spitting in the face of your core demographic. But of course, the NFL, without fault, without hesitation, will take any opportunity to spit in the face
Drake's
of.
there. Wait, Drake showed up with Bad Bunny. That's what Master J said. That's tough.
Oh my god, dude, this really? Let me look that up. Unless they're trolling this, but because it says Drake reportedly declined Super Bowl halftime guest spot for a wholesome reason. So they're probably lying because it says he
Okay.
rejected the Super Bowl.
He said not yet. Okay, so maybe Master J's being a fag.
Yeah, Master J's being faggot. Like, listen, and by the way, I doubt Drake would ever take a guest spot unless he's headlining the show. But
Yeah.
that's just another thing. Now, listen, I personally don't think it's a big deal at the end of the day because in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. But all I'm saying is that this is a yet further proof, RJ, that the NFL doesn't care about its core demographic, doesn't care about its viewers, about actually giving them something they want. They care about being global and international. They care about spitting in the face of the people that made them wealthy
And making money.
and making money. So, yet another reason, RJ, the NFL should be phased out of existence. Ain't that right?
Agreed. 100%. I mean, Bad Bunny was like the least. I mean, I knew he was gonna be half. Like Bad Bunny's my least problem because I just don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't care enough. But like, there's, I cannot wait until next stream. I cannot wait until next stream, bro. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say because there's so much I want to say about it. But
All right.
I cannot wait until next stream. I have a surprise topic for Brandon, CEO, and it just ties into all this NFL shit. And just honestly, it is just beyond me how bad. I can't. I don't even know what it. See, like, I can't. I'm trying to think of a comparison. CEO,
You can't even find words to explain the shit we're.
I have to give the NFL credit for how much, or maybe it's the government. I don't know who the fuck it is. I have to give the credit to the NFL how much they dumbed down the fan base to like anything, and they'll complain about it because all these conservatives, these fucking fags, will sit here and bitch about it. But you're gonna watch the Super Bowl and you're gonna fucking turn on next year when it comes on to.
Like here's the conservative argument, right?
All right.
I get the liberals; they're happy because they're pissing off the conservatives. But like, listen, when it comes to the conservatives, this is what I've been hearing. Now, who else is going to turn off the TV when it's the halftime's on? Like, we should all just turn off the TV when halftime comes off. No, dumbass, you just don't watch the product. Like you think they care that you've watched 80% of the whole program, which is the game, and then that 10% or 20% that you turned off the TV or changed it because Bad Bunny's on? You don't know that doesn't affect their fucking revenue, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like the national IQ in this country has fallen to such a severe degree
Did you see
Like,
the thing I sent you where it says since 2019 the fucking failure rate has like gone down in the grace?
no, yeah, like people are getting dumber. People are getting dumber. And it's not, maybe they've always been this retarded and we haven't noticed because social media has never been this large before, right? That could be the thing too. But I could have swore that people were not this retarded back in the day. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, I'm not gonna say that. They might be more smarter than us now, but they might have been more retarded than the previous generation. But also, I was a kid, so I wouldn't be able to judge. You feel me?
Of course.
I can't lie. This was a decent show, but I also speak Spanish. Oh, it's talking about CEO. Is so? Have you ever listened to his music?
Yeah, yeah, because I've listened to snippets of his music.
I've never
Uh
heard one Bad Bunny song, at least to my knowledge. I've not heard one Bad Bunny song.
like, but no, because I've listened to snippets of it. He's not talented in the way like the Weekend can sing, right?
Mhm.
Or like oh, like I don't know, Beyonce could sing, or like he's not talented in that way. He's kind of more of a like, who's a nigga that's so talent that's not really talent, that doesn't really have a lot of talent, but he's really famous. Like, that's kind of what I would describe Bad Bunny as. And of course, Brandon likes it because he's a Puerto Rican, filthy as fuck. But
Uh,
I expect his taste to be below standard.
is he
But
better than Nicki?
huh?
Is he better than Nicki Minaj?
I don't even know how to like, because I don't listen to her music, so I
Is he
wouldn't know.
better than Rihanna?
No, from a talent perspective, no,
Damn.
no. Like, I want to show you, like, his brand is like, it's similar. It's not. All right, I'm trying to think. Okay, take his brand is this.
All right.
Take a little bit of Drake.
Okay.
Take a
Talent-wise?
little, not talent wise, like brand, like his brand.
Okay. Popularity.
Yeah, yeah. Take a little bit of Drake. Take a little bit of Lil Nas X.
Okay.
Okay, that's where the whole queer thing comes in.
Okay.
Take a little bit of Daddy Yankee, right?
Okay.
And you put those three things in the pot and just stir that shit up. That's what you get.
I will say this about Lil X Nas. Now, I don't listen to his music because he's a devil worshiper. I just can't do it. And and granted, I probably have to stop listening to music overall. And that's obviously I'm human, I'm flawed, I sin. But there are some songs by Lil X Nas that I heard on the radio that are catchy. Is his
No,
music is his I'm not saying he's a good artist. I
no.
don't listen to it. But is Bad Bunny's music catchy?
I think it has to be catchy. It definitely has to be. Like,
Okay.
because again, I don't listen to his music to the degree. I'm talking more about the branding. I don't like the branding. Okay. So, because I'm trying to show you. Okay, let me show you something. All right.
All right.
Because let me just link you something at Bunny. I think he did a song with Cardi B before.
I don't listen to Cardi B.
So, no, I don't listen to Cardi B either. Like I think there's certain people that are like, that get propped up in the industry not because they're talented, but because they're willing to carry out a certain agenda. All right.
Puppets.
Yeah, puppets. So like, here's the thing. Like you have to understand why this nigga popped up. Yes, does he have some catchy songs? Yes, okay, I assume. But there's a lot of artists in Latin America who has catchy songs. Latin America has a very machismo culture. Okay. So because they have, you know what that is?
Machismo. You got like I know the word. I just like
Okay. Latin America has a very like masculine culture. Okay.
really.
Yeah. I mean, what, you didn't think that?
Well, this Bad Bunny guy's fucking popular. All
Okay.
these Spanish people.
Okay. Yes. So like Latin America generally has a more traditional masculine perspective, meaning that men have traditional roles, women have traditional roles. That's usually how it is. Yes, in modern times that has degraded a little bit, but not to the degree that it has degraded in the West. right?
Okay.
So Bad Bunny represents the same kind of degeneracy and degradation we get in the West. He's the pioneer of that degeneracy in Latin America. So because Latin America is very masculine or machismo or whatever the fuck, whatever you want to call it, like a lot of LGBTQ people or queer people or very liberal people don't feel properly represented in the culture in Latin America. So someone like Bad Bunny is kind of breaking barriers and breaking stereotypes and breaking this type of shit. And so he has garnered an audience of very liberal Latinos who want to revolutionize basically Latin America and turn it more Western. Okay.
Okay.
So that's the gist of it. This is why Bad Bunny kind of, the best way that I can put it, he kind of cross dresses. Okay.
Yeah, I know that.
So he wears dresses. He wears women's nails, women's shit. So he kind of crosses. Now he claims he's not homosexual, right?
I was
Uh,
about to ask, is he gay? Like, is he straight? What is he?
no. So no, he's not gay. So he claims he's not a cross-dresser. He's an ally to the LGBTQ community, and he supports them very heavily. So he's trying to break barriers within the Latino community, that kind of thing. Now, Brandon said CO just called him MLK. No, I did not call him MLK. What I'm trying to say is that
Oh, hold on. Shout out to Jordan Francis. My family are watching the halftime show right now. Shout out to you. Well, shout out to your family, bro. I don't know about, they should be watching it, but it is what it is.
No, like I'm not saying that. Well, when you're, I get Brandon's joking, but what I'm trying to say is that uh the you have to understand that because Latin America is not as liberal as the US, socially liberal, right? Like like for example, like here being gay, here being very queer, trans is almost normal, if not normalized, right?
Yeah. Pushed.
But in Latin America, not so much. So, people are more likely to call you a fag. People are more likely to repress that shit or keep it under wraps. So when you got someone like Bad Bunny who's out here openly breaking gender norms or traditional roles, he becomes very popular amongst the youth because the youth tend to be more liberal. They tend to be more open-minded, right?
Rebellious.
So, rebellious, right? So I don't like that because I think that's like, I'm not saying that, that if you're a homosexual, that you should be like banned from society and locked up in a jail somewhere or dungeon, right? No one's saying that. What I'm saying is that I don't think that Bad Bunny is, at least for me, is a representation of what we have in the West: degradation of culture, degeneracy, and basically this leads to the collapse of the family unit. It leads to broader degeneracy of all types. And I just don't think he's a good role model for the youth. But again, that's not my decision to make. Every household has to make that decision on their own. But that's basically what Bad Bunny is, and that's why he's very popular, because he's just, because a lot of people, RJ, especially in the US, now that being homosexual is not enough to garner attention, now you got to push it. You got to be pro-trans, right? For example.
Yeah.
You have to be, okay, that's not enough shock value. So now let me ramp it up. Let me be pro Satan. All right. Yeah. Like, let me be pro whatever the fuck. Like, I have to be over the top. I have to get pentagrams tatted on my neck and shit. So,
well, I mean, the very next step is they're gonna say you have to be pro child attractive people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's where we're heading. That's why the U.S. is so degraded culturally. And by the way, so this is what's happening, and this is why he's popular. I don't think his music is that great, but for example, Cardi B is popular in this country, right?
Yeah.
Her music is not good. Okay. Like Lil Pump was popular for a little while back then. His music is not good. All right. There are certain people that are used to push certain agendas, and I think Bad Bunny is definitely one of them.
Yeah, yeah. That's so basically he's just a plan to get Latin America more like the America, basically to break up tradition and shit like that.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I get your point, CEO, but most of everything you said is nothing new that has been a thing for decades. Yeah, but Brandon, what you're missing is it might been a thing for decades in the US, right? In
Yeah.
Western cultures. But when you're talking about Latin America, it's a lot. Well, apart from Puerto Rico, I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas do over there. But I'm talking about like Central America. I'm talking about South America, for exceptions, a country like Argentina. Like for the most of those countries, that's Brazil to a certain degree, like being like dressing like cross dressing, for example, going outside as a man, you're wearing a dress and you got a beard on and all that shit, being gender queer, whatever you're called. Like that's not a normal thing. Like that's
Okay,
not
what's Central America? Is Mexico part of Central America or no?
no, that's still North America.
Okay, so what I'm asking this because Latin America is obviously Spanish, but Mexico is
Correct.
also Spanish as well too, correct?
Uh yeah, I mean, yeah, no. So, for example, Mexico's part of Latin America, but it's not Central America or South America. It's North America.
Okay.
So, but yeah, like that's what I'm saying. It's new. Like if you like in Latin America, like if you're gay, like if you have a gay son here, it's not as big of a deal.
Okay.
But in Latin America, if you have a gay son, it's like a big deal.
Because I maybe it's because I live in America, but I know a lot of girls who are Spanish and they love gay people. They love,
Right.
being
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
dominant.
Right. 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 But like you, these are women that you met in the U.S. Right.
So they're Americanized.
So they're Americanized. Like you have to understand, women all around the world are very liberal. Okay.
Okay.
So women tend to lean liberal in social values and so forth. So, like when you have women and you bring them to the U.S., they will adapt to its very openly liberal, socially liberal. And I'm not talking about Republican or Democrat. That's something different. I'm talking about like socially being socially open-minded. Women tend to be more open-minded than men on average, right? So if you have a woman in Latin America that moves to the US, she will start to become very uh westernized by default. So that's usually what happens. But again, this isn't me shitting on homosexuals. I have no problem with them personally.
Yeah, me either. But I mean, hi. So, damn. So it was like, so I'm assuming Bad Bunny's very popular in Mexico.
Yeah, and he's popular in all South America. I think, like almost most, and not all South. I mean, all Latin America for the most part. So,
Okay, so I
I,
mean, besides, like you said, besides Puerto Rico, because Puerto Rico is basically American, so that I'm pretty sure, all the guys are fags and all the fucking women are, the dominant one. Every other Spanish place is more traditional, and they're trying to use Bad Bunny to untraditionalize them, like they did with America.
right, it's like they're correct. So it's more like that's why he's because a lot of Latino artists like Daddy Yankee tend to be more masculine.
Yeah.
Right? In presentation, they tend to be more masculine, traditionally masculine. It's what you expect for the most part. Now, when you're talking about people like Bad Bunny, they're more queer. And I'm not calling him gay. He said he's not gay, so I'll take his word for it. But he's more queer accepting, meaning he'll dress like a woman. He'll he'll do outlandish stuff. Personally, I don't think it's a good thing, but a lot of people like it. A lot of women like it. I think a lot of his audience and fan base tend to be women, which makes sense.
Was it you or TOP that called this guy the Spanish Drake? I don't remember who it
No,
was.
I think it was TOP. I wouldn't call him the Spanish. Like Drake has feminine aspects, right? Tendencies sometimes, like with the drama and shit, but he's not. He's never been, at least to my knowledge, cross dressing in his music videos.
Well, I mean, he does wear nail polish, so
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he does wear nail polish, but I wouldn't consider that to the extreme of like, I didn't, but I think Bad Bunny put on like synthetic boobs and shit. So I don't think he ever went that far. Puerto Rico is as traditional as the rest of Latin America. It's just the ones who move mainland, like the rest of the world, who become Americanized. Well, I'm not sure about Puerto Rico being as traditional as the rest of Latin America, but they are definitely more traditional than the U.S. I will say that.
I mean, they are the U.S. They're still a territory.
They're a territory, so that's why I said like the U.S. does influence cultures across the world, but when you're a U.S. territory, I feel like it would impact you even more because you have the opportunity to have American citizenship, right? And because you're a territory, you tend to have a lot more access to American goods and culture and shit like that. So I wouldn't classify it as, oh, like Puerto Rico's as conservative as Venezuela. Like, no, I would not. No, definitely not.
I mean, like I said, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Bad Bunny. Does he speak English at all? See, I did see him
Yeah,
sing
yeah.
Ice.
He does speak English, but his songs are mainly in Spanish. And
Okay, but he speaks like if I were to go up to him like, "Yo, what's up, Bad Bunny?" He was speaking a full sentence.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's not fluent in English, but he does speak some English, so you'd understand.
Wait, where is he from? Is he from Puerto? So he's from Puerto Rico, correct?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's Puerto Rican. Yeah.
Okay. Everything in the Caribbean is a little different. They have their own vibe. America is just real life umbrella corporation. Well, yeah, I mean, you said by every country. But you know, well, is the game back on? Let me see.
Yeah, let me see because it should be over.
I know Whitlock was having a fucking heart attack. He said he's not watching the Super Bowl at all.
Oh yeah, because they're like he has different reasons for not watching it than I think we do, right?
Yeah,
because he tends to pander more to that conservative side of the aisle. So I can definitely the pro magas and shit. So I can definitely see why
well,
he's
he
not
did say
watching.
it was gonna be satanic, and I can definitely see that. So
I mean, yeah, you can make an argument that a lot of these people that tend to be very pro like super like uh very pro LGBT. Some of them do, some of them geared towards like the Satan aesthetic, right?
yeah,
Which again, I don't play around with that shit. All right,
why?
because I actually think that these things are somewhat real. Now, I'm not religious. That doesn't mean I agree with everything, but I do think the element of playing around with like the whole satanic thing is not. It just invites a lot of trouble, and I would never advise anyone to do it. Even if you're not religious, like don't play around with that shit.
No, Puerto Rico's gonna rule the world. Suck it, see you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, bro.
They
You
don't even rule their own country, bro. Like
you
they
should
can't
be.
even rule their own country. Now I gotta watch the TPUSA show. Ugh.
What's the TPUSA show?
The Charlie Kirk, the one that passed away. So
Oh,
basically, his organization is called TPUSA. The conservatives made their own halftime show because they're so pissed at the whole Bad Bunny thing, right?
yeah.
So now I think they have like Kid Rock as the halftime show that they're gonna watch instead of the fucking Bad Bunny thing. Like these people are so fucking stupid.
Kid
Like
Rock is he the one that makes the famous songs with Lil Wayne?
no,
Let
no,
it rock, let it. That dude,
I'm not sure, but he's
white
like
guy, right?
old. Yeah, he's old and white guy. He's an old white guy.
Hold on, I gotta look this shit up. Kid Rock. Is this? Hold on, let's go to YouTube because I gotta say something about this real quick.
Like if you're that upset that you have to create your own halftime show, right? Right? If you're
Yep.
that upset at the NFL because they put Bad Bunny, like I said, I'm not upset about Bad Bunny. I just don't agree with his brand. So I don't watch, and that's fine. Some people want to watch it, fine. Go watch it. I don't like that's not my thing. But instead of doing what I think is the same thing, Archer, right? The same thing is to do what we're doing. Not my I don't like Bad Bunny's music. Not my thing. I'm not watching at all. And I'm
Yeah.
not watching the whole program at all. Right?
I just want to say something about this Kid Rock person. Now, great, I
Yeah.
don't care because I'm not watching either one.
Yeah.
But it 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 really it makes me scratch my head, CEO. Right?
Yeah.
How conservatives swear up and down that they're big Christian guys. They love God. They read the Bible. They go to church and all this other stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Kid Rock is a known Satanist. He throws up devil horns all the time. He's friends with Lil Wayne, who Lil Wayne, I used to like until I heard a song say he sold a soul to the devil. People said, "Oh, he's joking, whatnot." Me personally, I wouldn't joke about that personally. But this is who they're having for their halftime show. The Mr. Conservative people, the same people who voted for a fucking pedophile and who was friends with Epstein, who worship Baal. And anybody who doesn't know who Baal is Satan, is a Satan person back during, different times in the Bible. But conservatives swear up and down they believe in God. That is beyond me. That is like crazy to me.
It's a bunch of, this is why I don't take the movement seriously. And by the way, the most like logical thing to do, if you don't like, if it bothers you to the degree that, like, if you don't like the halftime show, turn it off and then to watch the game and just move on, right?
Yeah.
If it bothers you to that degree where you're like, I hate Bad Bunny, like he's Satan, I don't like him, even though my president's Satan, I like my Satan over your Satan. All right, that's fine. If you want to play that game and you hate it to that certain degree, how about this? Don't watch the game at all.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Yeah.
Go find something productive to do and don't watch the fucking game. All right. If you want to send, if conservatives, which I think is a large demographic that watch the NFL, right, all turned off their TVs and said, I'm not watching the game at all, maybe the NFL would actually listen, because that'd be a lot of people. The numbers would take a big hit. But no, you're not willing to do that. What are you going to do? Still support the NFL, watch their fucking product, switch the halftime show to this garbage Kid Rock and shit. The dude sounds like fucking horrible. The guy's doesn't know how to, like, the guy's horrible as a musician. So you watch that slop just because he supports the pedo in chief. You watch that slop, then you turn that off, and then you go back to watching the game and supporting the product. How does that how does that solve the issue?
Rewatch UFC on Paramount instead. Well, unfortunately, Brandon, UFC is a big cut for Trump too. Oh, speaking of that, before we get to the NBA, CEO, apparently, allegedly, the UFC White House card has banned Russian fighters. Your thoughts, CEO?
Another great move by us, RJ, all right?
Okay.
Not just you, but by us, all right? Because we are not watching
the idea, all right?
Yeah, whatever. But like I said, all right?
All right.
Another great move by us, because we're not watching this, we're boycotting it, right?
Yep. And
the reason we're boycotting is because we don't want this political bullshit. We didn't sign up for this politics. All right. And in light of the whole Jeffrey Epstein situation, now it adds a new layer to the fact that I will not be watching a card dedicated to a pedophile. Okay. So, it gives us more ammo. Now, these clowns gave us even more reason not to watch it. Right.
Yeah.
Because they said no to Russian fighters. Why? Because why did they say no to Russian fighters? Because they know a lot of Russian fighters would have won. And you can't have Russian fighters beating American fighters. That's a bad look. Donald Trump probably gets in his feelings, and he doesn't want a call from Putin in the middle of the night talking about your fucking American fighters are pussies. So instead, Dana White, the big cuck that he is, basically said, you know what, Russian fighters, fuck off. You're not going to be in this card. And on top of that, we're going to make sure that no anti-Semitic fighters are on the card either. All right. And this is going to be a purely pro-American UFC card. To give Donald Trump and his buddies a good show at the White House. Like, this is so gay. All right, on all fucking levels. And the reason I say that, RJ, is because if we had a show where Joe Biden, right, was given a White House card, and they said no Russian fighters because Joe Biden doesn't want to, he doesn't want to look bad in front of Putin or whatever the fuck, right? And they did that. Well, what would be the conservative response to that?
They'll be shitting all over it.
They'd be shitting all over it, talking about how Dana's a bitch, how Dana's a woke bastard. He gave into the Democratic political machine. But if he does it for Donald Trump, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's beyond fucking ridiculous. I also want to say this too.
Yeah.
The UFC, not MMA, CEO. The UFC better watch out for Bellator or any other company, because this is a big now, CEO. Me and you talked about how it's a disgrace how Alex Pereira, fucking legend, and Tom Aspinall, one of your faces of the fucking company, are making 2 million, 3 million, not even 5 million. CEO.
Yeah, right.
CEO,
yeah.
I asked the question to you: can you see UFC being a niche audience for Muslim Russian countries? Because a lot of Western people are going to be like, fuck that, I want to go to boxing, there's more money to it. Because at the end of the day, this is a business, CEO. And you said, yeah, I can see that. Now you did this to your Russian fighters. UFC, you are shooting yourselves in the fucking foot right now. You're going to lose a lot of Western fighters to boxing. You're going to lose a lot of Russian people because you're disrespecting them by honestly taking away their big payday. Where is your niche going to come from? Just saying.
Yeah, that's a good point. Now the UFC, now to their credit, I guess I don't see like this because I don't think Russians care to that degree, right? But what I will say is that like read the fucking room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Read the fucking room. And I'm not going to single out Dana White particularly. Maybe he claims he's not involved in UFC operations anymore. I don't believe him.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
But I will say, whoever's in charge, like, read the fucking room. You're looking at
he's best friends with Trump. He's made no qualms about that.
No, he's best friend. Yeah, he's best friends with Trump. I completely understand. And these people have no moral, including Dana. He has apparently no moral. At least no decent morals, and he'd rather stand by anybody regardless of what they do. So that appears to be apparent. Now, these motherfuckers can't read the room. Now, I understand that the conservative Mac Ultra. Yeah, what's good, Mac Ultra?
Return of the Mac Super Bowl is dog shit. Bad QBs, bad QBs on both sides. Shout out to the Patriots defense, at least for trying. Yeah, I forgot he's a Patriot fan. Damn.
Yeah, when a Patriots fans, when a person whose team is in the Super Bowl says it's dog shit, like it's fucking dog shit.
It's horrible. But what were you saying about USA?
Yeah, but I was saying, listen, read the fucking room. Like, even if you're friends with Donald Trump, be like, hey, listen, Trump, listen, I'm gonna have to keep shit 100. The whole Epstein file shit looks fucking horrible.
Yeah.
We got a company to run. You understand business. You understand that we can't be associated with this right now because it's a horrible look that we're going to have a White House card, especially when your administration is covering up for pedophiles, when your organization is covering up for one of the biggest blackmail operations that we've ever seen in U.S. history, compromising all these people as not only pedophiles, but satanic pedophile cannibals that sell children into the black market, which is, and by the way, this isn't me exaggerating. If you read the files, this is all everything I just said right now is in the files. So if you a smart businessman would be like, yeah, let me take a step back. And this goes for you too, Joe Rogan, you little piece of shit. bald head fuck. You don't think I noticed that? Like you on your podcast avoiding these tough conversations, you little fucking bitch. All right.
Damn.
A lot of you niggas want to sit here and pretend like nothing's happening or everything's gonna be okay and all this shit, but you're not willing to just read the fucking room. And I'm not telling you to care about the victims, and I'm not telling you to do that. All I'm telling you is read the fucking room, don't have the White House card, and reevaluate everything. But again, Dana and company, they rather, because the dude's almost a billionaire, so he's definitely completely out of touch, just completely out of touch.
Well, see, yo, can I make this case? And I'm not defending this at all. You know how I feel about this.
All right,
I just want to sit here and say this, right? It's funny how everybody's so shocked about this whole Epstein thing, whatever. I'm just completely numb to it because I did research on it 7, 8, or 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Once to get ahead of the curve, CEO, get on my level. But other than that, I honestly feel like the government, the school system, or even conservatives, just IQ, they are so fucking brain dead and so low IQ, they don't believe anything or the files or whatever. And they have counteracted and they have no problem saying this is fake. I'm going to watch the White House card. So this has no impact on the UFC at all. Because the UFC probably has more of a conservative fan base than the NFL at this point.
No, I agree. I definitely think that UFC definitely tends to lean more conservative in viewership. And again, I don't even think this has this has to do with the wider issue. I think a lot of people in general, not only conservatives, are like, well, this doesn't affect me directly, right?
Yeah.
Like my sister wasn't fucking raped. My daughter wasn't sent into slave trafficking. So therefore, I just don't give a shit. All right. That's a lot of Americans' perspective on a lot of things. And this is why this country has degraded to such a point, right? The collective conscience is a completely rotted out. And I think that a lot of people are like, well, this shit doesn't affect me personally. So let me just go watch this. And as long as I'm having fun, that's all that matters. No principles, don't care about the morals, don't care about the shit that I just saw. As long as I'm having fun, then that's all that fucking matters. And I think that's the attitude of a lot of humans. Look at what happened in the Epstein files. A lot of these people don't think, oh, let me think, is raping this 15-year-old or this 12-year-old child, like, what? How would that make them feel, right?
Yeah.
No, fuck that. I only care about what I feel. All right.
Yeah. So, sound very liberal.
Yeah. Right. So, like, and now I understand, because I think you went into the rabbit hole first than I did, right? I wasn't into the rabbit hole. You went to the rabbit hole a long time ago. So I think you're numb to it, right? Whereas I'm just getting kind of the brunt of the bullshit. All right. Like I'm getting like more accustomed to it now, but like I have no faith for humanity. I think that the populace is highly low IQ. I think that most humans are morally deficient, and I think that as long as it doesn't affect them personally, they don't give a shit. So,
yeah. And even to a certain degree, I think like that as well too. I'll admit it, but at least I'm aware of it. I'm not going to sit here and ignore it. You feel me?
No, and again, I understand that if we had to care about every single little thing, that we wouldn't be able to live. I get that. So that's not what I'm trying to say. All I'm saying is that if you can do something like, I don't know, if it matters to you, that, like, I feel like it should matter to you to a certain degree that you have no freedom in your country, right? I think that is an important topic to discuss. But again, if we need a smarter population for that, and that's not going to happen. The U.S. is cooked mentally.
No, that's not going to happen. That's why I'm moving out the country. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Give a fuck this. You know what? You know what? Fuck all you. You know what? Watch the fucking UFC card, whatever. And I see, I'm going football. I'm not watching any reviews. I'm not watching any highlights. Fuck this card. And I think our main point was we don't want politics. And then Dana, you fucking hypocrite. You were shitting all over the liberals being in politics, which I agree with. And now, you're doing this shit. And I blame Dana because I don't think TKO gives a fuck about doing a White House card. I don't think they give a fuck. It's Dana. It's on Trump. Like, come on, bro. Get the fuck out of
No,
here.
no, it is Dana. Like, listen, the fighters don't care about the White House card. They just want to fight, get their money. All right, so, like, I don't care about that. The UFC's compare. Like, if you're a Brazilian fighter and you're in the White House card, I don't even blame you for like fighting in the White House card because you're an international. You don't know what the fuck is going on in America, and frankly, like you probably like your mentality as a foreign fighter is I'm just here to fight, get my money, and leave.
Yeah.
Like whatever political shit you got going on in your country is not my business. So I understand that perspective from the fighters. But again, listen, at the end of the day, just be morally consistent. Whether you're left, right, just be morally consistent and try to be consistent throughout everything you do. All right, that's all I'm saying. It's 12-0, 12-0 Seahawks. You love to see it. Love to see it. All right, listen, I'm not celebrating too early, all right? But all I'm saying is that you love to see it.
12-0. That's tough.
You love to see it. Like, hopefully this continues, RJ, because I got something to say to Kaiju. I got something to say to Abdul's bitch ass. All right.
Yeah. Najee.
By the way, you notice that Najee's not here.
Well, he was here. I want to apologize to Najee. So now I have an Instagram that's dedicated to RJ Sports Facts. I seen what Najee looks like. Najee, I'm sorry. CEO, if you seen what this kid looks like, you'll be like, I honestly feel bad for picking. He's a fucking little nerd, bro. Like, he's like 20. He said he's just turned 20 this year. Like, bro, you would feel bad. Like, it's like he's just a little shit. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, hold up. Wait, he's an adult, right?
No, he's an adult. He's 20, but I seen what he looks like. So it's like,
all right, give me a comparison. The closest thing you can get.
You know those adults that look like kids, but they're like, you could tell, like, you know, they sat by themselves at lunch.
Is this like a
Ben
Steve
Shapiro? You know Ben Shapiro. Like, imagine Ben Shapiro if he wasn't a tiny hat as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now I kind of understand it, even though is this like a Steve Urkel situation or like
Steve Urkel? Yeah, basically.
I mean, listen, you know, listen, at least he's used to it. I'll just say it like that. I'll put it like that.
Like, I kind of felt bad. I saw what he looked like. I'm like, damn. Like, I can imagine what little Nick looks like. He looks like a little YN I want to slap across his face. But like, this is a little. I mean, this guy got bullied in school, bro. It's like, come on, man.
Hey, listen, bro. Listen,
he's just trying to fit in.
Yeah, but I get it. But you know, that's part of being an adult. You know, if he maybe all he needs is probably a better haircut and you know, dress better, right? That's it. You know, like unless the dude's like a dwarf or something, like I think all he needs is to get a better haircut, get better clothes. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it'll, you know, fix it.
Well, CEO, what won't be fixed is my Knicks are ahead of your Celtics. I had to hear for months for your bitch ass about how your Celtics are above the Knicks. Well, Knicks are number 2 seed, and we just beat your bitch ass team, CEO. How about that, CEO?
Well, listen. First of all, no Tatum. All right.
I don't give a fuck.
Then that's like no Brunson. So I don't want to hear it. All right, I don't want to hear that nonsense. And on top of that,
if that's the case, then you should be taking. I shouldn't hear your fucking mouth running throughout this whole year where you guys were ahead of us.
Listen. At the end of the day, we're still tied. All right,
you have the tiebreaker.
And not only that, RJ. All right, let me tell you. Now I'm confident that the Knicks will not win shit this year. All right,
fuck out of here.
And little niggas in here, but I was gonna make a truce with little nigga and say that even if OKC played the Knicks, I would root for OKC. All right.
Well, CEO, you don't have to worry about that. CEO,
we're riding with Shy, RJ. All right, we're riding with SGA. Okay.
Well, CEO, the OKC Thunder on a 2-game losing streak. Spurs are 4 games below, and SGA's injured, questionable when to come back. They don't know when the fuck he's coming back. CEO, just letting you know that. So,
There goes Najee. He said he was always here, but we were ignoring him.
oh my bad, bro. I wasn't. Yeah,
I
but
didn't even see you in the chat.
yeah, but listen. SGA's gone. CEO. They don't know when the fuck he's coming back. All right, CEO. OKC's crumbling. You know what I'm saying? CEO, just accept the fact that the New York Knicks are your NBA 2026 world champions and get the fuck over it.
Listen, I'm fully putting the OKC the beef aside, and I am rooting for OKC. All right, as long as you get these filthy ass Knicks the fuck up out of here, I will no more beef with OKC. All right, I don't give a fuck if and plus, like SGA's, even though that nigga's annoying as fuck, I'll let it pass. I'll let it slide. All right.
CEO's injured. They don't know when he's coming back.
That explains it.
Yeah.
At least listen, why you hate the Knicks? First of all, they're in our division, I believe. And second of all, New York fans always think they're winning shit. So it's time to put them back in their place. All right.
CEO
it's time to put these filthy Knicks in their place. All right. The Celtics, you heard it here first. The Celtics are going to get another ring before the Knicks win their 40-year drought ring. All right. You heard it here first.
CEO is coping with the fact that the Knicks are going to be holding up the Larry O'Brien trophy in the next couple months. He's trying to cope for it because I'm going to be on his ass. Brandon's going to be on his ass. YTC is going to be on his ass. Fisk is going to be on his ass because his boy Tatum, his boy Brown are going to be watching Jalen Brunson, everybody hold up the trophy. It's going to be amazing.
Hey, yo, Chad, everyone knows that when the Knicks lose, all right, I want absolute war in the chat. Y'all better come for RJ. Y'all better come for Brandon, all right? I want you to come for every Knicks fan's head because y'all know the Knicks fans always be yapping with their gay ass little bing bong bullshit, never ever manifesting to nothing. This is a repeat year of that. Okay, so I need all you other teams, any person in the chat who's not a Chicks fan needs to stand up and take a massive dump on these.
Theo's just mad because we bing bonged all over that bum ass fucking fake ass garden they have in Boston. All right.
Well, Marcus. What did Marcus say?
This is a degenerate after watching his take on Steve Tisch.
Well, I didn't watch that.
He said Steve Tisch didn't do anything wrong. Also, RJ, how do you know my Instagram, RJ? Bro, you followed me on my RJ Sports Facts.
Marcus. By the way, yeah, Brunson better not turn into Tony Romo. That's what he is. He's probably Tony Romo. That's a good comparison. I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, bro. Bro, Brunson is the most clutches. Brunson has the same amount of game. Like he has some stats shared with MJ and Kobe. So Brunson's not the problem. He's not. CEO should know firsthand. We fucking whooped this team's ass with Brunson. So
listen, bro. At the end of the day, Knicks ain't winning shit. RJ's gonna cry at the end of the season. All right, because RJ rarely ever gets excited about a team. All right, so he's excited about this next team, and when it crumbles in his face, I'll be right here to laugh at him when he starts crying. All right.
CEO, how many times have I gotten stuff right before it happened, and then it happens, and then you just added on the fact I'm not very optimistic, CEO. If I knew we weren't going to win or didn't have a good chance of winning, I wouldn't be that optimistic.
No, that's why I said this is the perfect time because it's hard to really get you when you're kind of that person that because it's easy to make fun of homers, right? Because homers are always super delusional. Homers always think they're going to win. So
you run into a wise person like me. And you're like, okay, we can't really crack this guy.
So we can't, but this is my opportunity, all right? Now that you believe in this team, You got faith in this team. I'm waiting for them to let you down so I get my opportunity to finally laugh at you. All right.
Listen, I've never seen the Knicks in the final. If they go to the finals, I consider that a dub. I'm just letting you know.
And who
I'll
man,
be sad if we lose. I'll be sad if we lose, but you know what? I got to see them in the finals, so because there was
listen,
a
don't
point
worry.
where I never thought they could go to a finals, but
Listen, don't worry.
Brunson spanked Tatum, then took his leg home as a trophy. That's a fact.
Listen, at the end of the day, once the Pistons, do you in and before getting to the finals, that'll be
The
fantastic.
Pistons. Yeah, okay, bro. You believe in the Pistons, CEO.
The bad boy Pistons have rear rakers there, all right?
Yeah, okay, bro. It's Bill Laimbeer, Isaiah. Come on, bro. And I love Kate Cunningham, but nah, stop it. Stop it. You know that's not true. I know that's not true. So Giants fans are skeptic of Harbaugh now. Definitely top 5 fucking idiots. Well, Marcus, time out. Weren't you hopping up Harbaugh just a few weeks ago?
Yeah, I think wasn't he like a little bit excited about it?
Yeah, so chill the fuck out, bro. It's too fucking late now. He already got the job, and he got the job for the next 5 fucking years. So good luck with that.
God damn, it's already 9/11.
I was joking. Yeah, no, you weren't joking, bro. You were in my
I mean,
comments.
well, we got to give Marcus credit. He's not as dumb as your typical Giants fan. All right.
Yo, Marcus, you might as well just fucking leave the Giants fan base. You feel me? CEO, let's talk about some of the trades that happened in the NBA. CEO,
All right.
James Harden traded from the Clippers to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and Garland goes to the Clippers. CEO, your thoughts on that?
I think it's I don't know what to call this. Garland sucks, but at the same time, James Harden is fucking old and he's just not a winner. So, wait, hold on. Let me take my dog outside.
All right. Well, I'll go with this. Listen, very lateral move. Garland, everybody knows. I mean, I have a video shitting on Garland. Why is this motherfucker talking about the NFL when we're talking about the Knicks? Yeah, I agree, Brandon. You know what I'm saying? That's how many lashes are you gonna give CEO for that, Brandon? But listen, at the end of the day, I like Harden as a player. Harden's a great regular season player. But at the same time, nah, I can't. Nope. Can't do it. Cleveland, your second, maybe third round exits. It is what it is there. Garland stinks. He's garbage. He's trash. Get him the fuck up out of here. I fucking hate Garland. He reminds me so much of D'Lo. That's how much I fucking hate that asshole. It is what it is. Oh, matter of fact, let's look at the All-Star list as well too. Before we wrap up here, NBA All-Star 2026. Look at some of these NBA All-Stars. You feel me? Before see. Did they announce? Yeah. Where the fuck is? All-Star roster. Let me look it up. All right, here we go. Boom. When CEO gets that, Garland was an all-star. I don't give a fuck. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying, Brandon? Who cares? Klay Thompson was an all-star, Brandon. Does that make it any better? Klay Thompson was an all-star. So let's chill out with that whole shit. Before you guys leave, did you guys talk about the Vikings GM being fired? Najee, no one cares. Najee, no one gives a fuck. Like Najee, no one gives a fuck about the Vikings GM. No one gives a fuck about the Vikings but you. Simple. Who gives a fuck about the Vikings? And my uncle and my cousin are Vikings fans. I don't even think they give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, RJ. I'm just saying, bro. And no, you cannot replace Klay with Garland. They will not be the same in the fucking Golden State system. Miss me with that bullshit, please. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think what else happened. I mean, Anthony Davis went to Washington, but yo, bro, Brandon, chill out, bro. This game is literally cheeks. Oh, matter of fact, while CEO's gone, Next week, people, next Sunday, me, CEO, and Brandon will be we're going over the top 75 list of the NBA, redoing it because the first list is beyond fucking horrible. And I have a surprise topic for Brandon, CEO, where I go on a long speech rant about a certain topic, and I'm gonna see if Brandon CEO hold their bargain to this. You know what I'm saying? So do not miss next week's stream. Next week's stream will be the greatest stream in Unfiltered Sports Podcast history. You can book it out right. You can book it right here. You can book it right here. JSN is out. That's tough.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But next week's stream, CEO, I'm plugging it right now. Surprise topic, which I hope you and Brandon hold up, what the proposal I'm giving you guys, and then the top 75 list where we go over the top 10 players of each position. We put in some honorable mentions, and then we talk about the starting five. This next week's stream is going to be the greatest stream probably ever, CEO, to be honest with you.
All right, you seem very confident.
You know what I'm saying? This is going to be the amazing stream because this surprise topic, is going to be, I cannot wait to get both of your guys' take on it. And then then the top 75 list, that itself right there that's fireworks right there because, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Are you just going to tell us to kiss the wall on next week's podcast? I'm gonna show up with a what's that stupid hat called? Hanukkah or whatever.
Kippa.
A kippah? That's what it's called? I thought it was called a Hanukkah. So what the
No,
fuck is Hanukkah?
Hanukkah is a holiday.
No.
Yeah. Oh, you meant a yarmulke.
Yeah, what's a yarmulke?
Well, yarmulke is there's different tiny hats. You got a kippa and then you got a yarmulke.
So they have, you know what? I don't even care. Y'all need some hoes on your live, cause Apex, don't you hate women?
Yeah, that's the most random shit. Oh, y'all need some hoes.
First of all, I don't think they'll be. I mean, I'm not opposed to having fucking females on here, bro. I think they'll hate us, but it is what it is. But CEO, we weren't able last week to go over the All-Star, the official All-Star roster, CEO. So CEO, next week is going to be Team USA versus Team World, CEO. Yeah, you feel me?
All right.
I want to say I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been replaced with Sangoon because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was injured, CEO.
All right.
So, with that being said, CEO, we have Team 1 of Team USA, which is Scotty Barnes, Devin Booker, Kate Cunningham, Jalen Duren, Anthony Edwards, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Johnson, and Tyrese Maxey. Team 2 of Team USA is Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Donovan Mitchell, and Norman Powell. CEO, which Team USA team is better? Team red or team blue, CEO?
Give me team blue.
Really?
Yeah.
Elaborate. Why?
First of all, they got my boy Jaylen Brown. All right.
Come on, man.
They got Bumson in there. They got what's it called? They got Donovan Mitchell, which I like. Now, now I'm looking at it because I do like Cade Cunningham and I do like Anthony Edwards. Tyrese Maxey's nice.
They actually have a center on their team, Chet. No, they have two centers on. They have Jalen Duren and Chet.
Actually, yeah, this is a lot harder than I thought because I do like Jaylen Brown and Bumson, right?
Brunson, CEO, respect the NBA champions.
Bumson, all right,
the real Jalen, all right.
I like the Jalen's, all right. Curry's all right, but yeah, whatever. KD, LeBron. I mean, LeBron's always nice, even though the dude's in a fucking wheelchair. Kawhi Leonard, okay. Donovan Mitchell. Norman Powell is very underwhelming.
Yeah.
Like Norman Powell kind of killed that list a little bit. But I mean, it's pretty even. But because on the USA, you got Anthony Edwards, you got Kate Cunningham. That's also a good duo. Chet Holmgren's okay. I like Tyrese Maxey. I don't know because I like the 2 stars in the blue team a lot more, but at the same time, I feel like USA, the red team, has more talent distribution.
Well, I love Jalen Brunson. You know, LeBron's a legend. KD, Curry, Kawhi are legends. Donovan Mitchell's my favorite player in the NBA. I like Team Red more because
More
they just
talent
have two.
distribution.
Yeah. They have Chet and they have Duran. Because speaking of that CEO, Team World CEO has Giannis Antetokounmpo, De- Denis Devolvi. I don't even know who the fuck that is.
I don't even
Uh,
know that.
he is he is averaging 25 points. Luca, they SGA has been subbed up with Sangoon, with Joker, Jamal Murray, Pascal Siakam, Carl Anthony Towns, and the alien Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, Team World's way better than both of them.
With that being said, CEO, I think Team Red has a better chance of being Team World because holy, now you add Sangoon, another center, to Joker, Carl Anthony Towns, and Victor Wembanyama with Giannis. Holy shit. Now, Giannis might be getting replaced because I think he's injured. I could be wrong about that. Don't hold me to that. But that that's fucking
Team World,
ridiculous.
Team World is better. All right,
And I low key
and
might be rooting for Team World because USA is so fucking horrible.
listen, I like I like the Giannis, I like the Luca, I like the Joker. I'm gonna be honest, bro. With Joker and Wembayama alone, this list beats the rest. Now, I will say that uh it's just they're better. Team World's just better. And this is a perfect example. Now, of course, if this was like 2011, the blue team USA would be better than all of them. But
Yeah.
this isn't, because Steph Curry's old as fuck, Kevin Durant's old as fuck, LeBron. If these were the prime versions of these players, I don't think it'd be close.
Yeah, agreed.
That the team blue USA would be absolutely dominating everyone. But because we're in a new era, all right, Team World is definitely better. Plus, they got legendary centers.
Yeah.
Like that alone, like I'd love that alone. Looking to Jokic and Victor Wembanyama, and you got Cat at a far distant third. Like I'm really liking this Team World.
And then you replace SGA with Sangoon from the Rockets.
Like come on, bro.
That's
Team World all the way. And by the way, I'm not feeling so patriotic as of lately, RJ. So
yeah.
I have I have no qualms about picking Team World.
Yeah, none. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I'm actually semi interested to see how, because it's gonna be USA versus World, so we're gonna see how this is. Drake is a bum. Well, hold on, tell me what happened to Drake. Bro doesn't know Denny's. He's literally a Jew that's been balling this year. He's a Jew. No way. So the Portland Trailblazer guy, he's a Jew.
That's
I
weird.
got I got
Yeah, you gotta look it up.
nationality.
I love how everyone's calling this the worst Super Bowl ever.
Yep. He's an Israel professional basketball player. That's why he's on the All-Star game right there.
Oh my God, bro. And not only is he, and by the way, if he was just an American Jew, I wouldn't give a shit. But he's an Israeli Jew. Like, oh my God.
Like, you didn't know that? No, I don't know who this. I just found out who this guy was this year. I don't watch Portland anymore.
All right. Well, listen, I love you, Team World, but I'm gonna have to go with Team Blue now.
Yeah, we're going Team USA here. We didn't know.
We're not picking no Israeli clown. All right, fuck that name.
Like, we did not know that, bro. That name doesn't. Let me see. Let me look this guy up. Is this a Jewish name, right? Well,
I mean, I know they have
worst Super Bowl ever.
Yeah, everyone's saying this is like the worst Super Bowl ever.
Is this a Jewish name?
Oh shit, Israeli. Oh, fuck that nigga, bro.
Is this a Jewish name? I have no idea.
Denny Adiva. Yeah, they have weird names over there. So
Well, I mean, I know Stein and fucking Goldberg.
no, but that's more like those are more American Jew names, right?
Oh,
Like those are Israeli because they're different. So the Israelis, bro, make me sick. So I don't even want to know.
yeah. Let me look up. What is this? NFL games. It's still 12-0 in the fourth quarter.
Yes, yo, take a W for the two niggas ain't watching this shit. Me and RJ. All right, we're scoreboard watching, right? But
Yeah.
like y'all niggas are talking about, oh, this is the worst Super Bowl I've ever seen. But what do y'all like? Let's be honest. What did we expect? Sam Darnold and Drake May. I told you niggas, Drake May is not him. Okay. And by the way, I'm not counting my eggs prematurely. All right. So I'm not saying that he lost, all right, because we still have a quarter to go. But all I'm saying is that this is very, very poor football, and I'm glad you niggas are finally seeing it.
Well, he is 8 for 18, 61 yards.
I mean, you
It's
also got sacked like 5 times. So I'm looking at the stats, so that's pretty bad. Hey, yo, how bad is the Patriots' offensive line? Can anybody let me know? Because it
well,
says he got sacked.
I guess the Seattle defense is good. So I mean,
You know, because it's Money Mac, bro. This is another reason that I'm so pissed that we did not hire this nigga as a head coach. We kept Bum Harbaugh. I was right. I was right. Didn't I say in 2023 RJ that I wanted him as a head coach?
yeah.
But of course, they pay Eric DaCosta millions so he can get it wrong, and I get nothing, and I get it right.
Yeah, that is a fact. I mean, hey, this Jesse guy might be good. So
Yeah, we'll see, bro. We'll see. But at the end of the day, RJ, after today, you know what the great thing about after today, RJ?
no more fucking NFL football.
No more fucking NFL football for how many months?
What, 5 months, 6 months?
Oh yeah, because the draft. But the draft really doesn't bother me that much.
Fuck.
Let's
Hey,
see.
I cannot wait for this next stream. See, this next stream is about to be legendary.
All right, so we got like 6, almost 7 months before the next regular season.
No, I'm saying, and I just want to let everybody know this product is going to get worse throughout the years. It's not. It's not like it's just fucking horrible.
This is going to be a great summer because we're going to cover baseball. We're going to cover basketball, what's left of it.
World Cup, baby.
We're going to cover the World Cup. You know what I'm saying? You know, go Team Spain. All right. Go Panama. You know what?
Well, listen, I love Latin American soccer. CEO, I actually like Panama. You guys, not the best, but you know what? You guys are great. You guys, I watched that Mexico-Panama game. I was thinking it's going to be 3-0. You guys took it to 1-0, but you know what? You beat the shit out of Mexico, who I like. But you know what? That's heart right there. That's more heart than any of this fucking product of the NFL put on the last fucking year.
Yeah, so we're. I think I'm rooting for Spain. Wait, did Panama's in the World Cup, right?
I think Brandon, did they qualify? I could actually look it up right now. Let me go to Google actually. World Cup.
Oh, yeah, it's 19-0.
Damn, that's tough. So they scored a touchdown?
Yeah, they scored a touchdown. Hey, yo, I'm about to cook this nigga Kaju, bro.
Got the
Hey, yo, shout out to Mac Ultra for always keeping it real. That nigga knew that he smelt that this run was fake as fuck. He told us that it didn't smell right. So, shout out to Mac Ultra for not being a homer.
Just shout out to Mac.
Yo,
Here we go. Here's the real football, all right, CEO?
All right.
RJ, did you watch Ecuador versus Argentina Copa game I told you about? Yes, amazing fucking games. Brandon, shout out to Brandon for giving me a link to some of the soccer stuff. Oh, here goes Kaiju. This shit is embarrassing. Burn the Super Bowl from history. I fucking hate this. Drake, ass May, Keyshawn boobs suck. He's not booty. No more. It's boobies.
Fuck you, Kaiju. Fuck you. All right. And I can't wait till Where's the not? Oh yeah, I forgot. Hey, yo, Najee, you here, motherfucker? You here, motherfucker? I got some choice words for you, bitch.
No.
Always right. All right. Fuck you, niggas. And by the way, I know the game's not over, but it's practically over. But let me stop because they might choke and then I'll look like a fucking dumbass. So let me stop.
Yes. I'm trying to see where. I don't think Panama made it, but Spain definitely made it. I'm trying to look for him right now. Where is Spain? There he is. Spain is in Group E with Turkey, Georgia. Oh yeah, Spain's about to fucking win that shit. Come on. Group E, like, that's literally Spain's to fucking win right there. Come on, man.
All right. So we got Spain, right?
Yeah, I don't think
I'm rooting for Spain. Oh, they're Panama not here? Oh shit. Well, I mean, it is what it is, but all right. So this is the final roster?
Yep, this is the finals. Everybody's qualified. I think Brandon said there has to be few qualifiers for in March, but this is majority of the people.
All right, I'm not rooting for anybody in Group A, so they can go eat it. Well, let's go group by group. Group A.
Shout out to Germany. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Germany.
Fuck you, Germany.
Well, hold on. They did the best thing ever, CEO.
What? What I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Oh, my bad. Yo, let's not go there. Group B, all right? You know what? How's Sweden? They good? Or not really?
No, not really.
Okay, fuck Group B. I don't like them.
Group C, Denmark, Scotland, Greece. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be good fucking games right there.
All right. You know what? I like Scotland's okay. No, you know, Group C. There's no one I'm rooting for. Are you rooting for anybody in Group C? Because I'm not.
It'll be nice for Scotland to do something. I like Greece a lot too. Denmark is pretty cool. Berlin, whatever fucking country this is, bro, they can suck a dick. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we got Group D, France, Ukraine, Iceland.
All I want to root for is France. I fuck with France.
Okay, Group D can eat a dick. I don't like anyone here. But, you know, RJ, I want you to pronounce the last one.
Last one of what?
You know, Group D, the last country in Group D.
Bro, that's not even fucking letters, nigga. What the fuck is that, nigga?
That's called Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan. How the fuck did you know that?
Because I follow world politics a lot, so that name came up a lot recently.
Azerbaijan.
Group E, shout out to Spain.
Yeah, Spain. Right? So the only one I care about is Spain in this one.
All right, Group F.
Portugal, Ronaldo, you feel me? That's not even a question.
Fuck Portugal. Shout out to Ireland. Or I like Ireland.
Ireland's all right, but they're not beating Portugal. You know what I'm saying? Ronaldo's last World Cup run. I mean, come on, man. The reason why they put him in Group F.
Yeah, well, shout out to Ireland. Group G. What is G? All right, Group G.
Netherlands, Poland, Finland, Malta, and Lithuania.
I like none of these teams.
I mean, yeah, I can't really. I was gonna say something about Poland, but nah.
Group H is worse. I don't like any of these.
Yeah, nah. Group I.
Oh, Italy. Yeah. Shout out to Norway. I like Norway.
No, well, I mean, I know there's one team I root for in this one.
No, we're not acknowledging group number 3. Shout out to Norway. All right. I like that. I like that player. What was that player that's in Norway that I like a lot? He scores a lot of goals, and you said he's better than Pele. What was his name?
Fuck.
You know what I'm talking about? The blonde guy.
Oh, you're talking about what's the name? Manchester, right? Erling.
Yeah. Erling's fucking awesome. Shout out to Norway. I like y'all niggas, so I'm rooting for you.
Is he playing for the team? Because I know he's playing for Manchester right now.
Yeah, he has to. He's from Norway. So.
Well, I mean, hold, Brandon, if you're playing right now for Premier League, if you're playing right now from Premier League, can you also play in the World Cup as well too? I guess you can. I have no idea. This is my first time watching. Yep, there he is, Helen. Yep.
Yeah, I like him. Yeah, he's really good. I like Norway too. Let's see. Group J, you know, shout out to Wills because Gavin, but
Gavin, yeah. Belgium is pretty good.
Okay, pronounce number 4.
Kazakhstan?
Yeah, you almost got it. Kazakhstan. Yeah.
Kazakhstan. All right, my
That,
voice.
that's where the fighter that got injured. What was it? Shavkat Rakhmonov that we were
Oh,
talking about in the Discord. He's from there. Group K, fuck England, eat a dick. All right.
I got no problem with them. Serbia, I got no problem with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then Group L, no disrespect, Group L. No one I care about.
Croatia, fuck no. Czechia, no. What number 3 was that even a country? I never heard of that. What was it called? Faroe Islands. What the fuck is that? How did that make the fucking World Cup?
Where's Argentina at?
There's no Argentina.
I just realized that. Am I in the correct? Hold on, talk about FIFA World Cup. Brandon, are we on the right? Brandon, am I on the right thing, bro? Because I don't see any Argentina. That's weird. Argentina's definitely in there. I know that for a fact.
Hey, we should make the bet we had for basketball. We should change it to soccer.
We can't do that. No one in the fucking Discord knows anything about soccer.
That's the point. So they watch the game.
Fuck all that, bro. We can do it for both, to be honest with you. Because World Cup is in June and then NBA ends right there.
Oh, wrong page. Oh, fuck.
All right. I'm going to look it up right now. World Cup. That's the one thing about soccer. It's like very hard to do like research on it because so much shit. All right, hopefully this is oh yeah, this is it right here. This is the official one. Brandon, you couldn't tell us that before we went down the whole fucking list, you fag. Yeah, this is correct. Yep, this is the correct one because there's still qualifiers. All right, bet. Here we go. About to share my screen right now. Soccer.
No, bro. Sorry. I mean, listen, I would understand. Listen, Marcus, I would understand your point if we were talking about just the Premier League alone, but we're talking about the World Cup. All right.
Premier League's late too.
Yeah, but I would understand the complaining though.
Group A, we have Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, and to be determined on the next group.
Okay.
Mexico's cool.
I don't like any of them. Fuck Mexico.
All Group right. B, we have Canada to be determined. Qatars.
Qatar. Yeah.
Qatar. Yeah. Oh yeah, Qatar. And then Switzerland.
No opinion.
Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland in Group C.
Brazil's pretty cool.
Yeah, no problem with Brazil. Group D, USA, Paraguay, Australia, and to be determined.
USA, eat a dick. You're not representing us well. Paraguay, Australia, no, not like this group either.
Germany, Ecuador, and then you have to pronounce these next two in the middle, nigga.
Okay, that's Caraco. I can't even read that. It's too small.
Oh, can I zoom in on this?
Oh, Ecuador. Yeah. Fuck Ecuador. Piece of shit. No, I'm joking. Shout out to YTC. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with Ecuador. Brandon is rooting for Ecuador. I don't really care. I have no problem with Ecuador. I don't like Puerto Rico. I'm glad they're not here. So.
Oh, damn, they don't got the other. Damn, that's tough. They don't. I thought they were gonna have it on here. Never mind. But oh wait, no, it's right here. So we were on group what? We were on what group were we on? We did Brazil.
The one with Ecuador on it.
All right, so these, these two.
All right. Okay, so Ivory Coast, Caraco. Ecuador is nice. Germany's winning
easily.
I'll say this. I like Germany's uniforms.
Germany's uniforms are lit.
Yeah, they're nice.
In green, F, we have Netherlands, Japan. What the fuck did it say? Tulsan? What the fuck? This one.
Tunisia?
If you're having a problem pronouncing it, I know I'm not tripping. To be determined.
Okay, listen. Shout out to Japan. All right, I like Japan. I like PlayStations and shit, so shout out to Japan. But apart from that, I don't really fuck with the rest of them.
We have Belgium, Iran, Egypt, and New Zealand.
Don't really have any opinion on any of these.
And you know what I'm saying? H, we have Spain, Ukraine, Saudi Arabia, and Cape Verde. I have no idea.
Cape Verde. Cape Verde.
Cape Verde.
We have shout out to Spain, you know what I'm saying? Saudi Arabia, go eat a dick. Uruguay, no, just like Spain.
All right, we got France, we have France, Senegal, Norway, and to be determined.
Shout out to Norway. That's my favorite team in Group I. Senegal, got no opinion. France can eat a dick.
Man, this nigga early team's about to lose to France. That's tough.
Nah, fuck France. All right.
France was just in the last World Cup. You do know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Some of the best players in the world.
Yeah. Mbappe can eat a dick too. All right, go to Jay.
Mbappe's a fucking goat. Do not disrespect Mbappe, all right?
All right. Wait, isn't he African, bro?
He plays for
I know he's France. Yeah. He's African, right?
I don't know. Bro, you know for a fact these other countries grab the Africans and be like, hey, come play for us. We got more money.
Yeah. Listen, Mbappe, you African. Fuck, you should be playing for Senegal or some shit. All right, fuck you. All right, go ahead.
Loyal to the soil. Yeah. We have Argentina, Austria.
Yeah, Austria.
Jordan and
Algeria.
Okay. Messi, congratulations, making the final 16. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and Portugal will be playing Colombia, to be determined, and I cannot even pronounce this.
That's Uzbekistan.
So they want Messi and Ronaldo in their last hurrah to go at each other, CEO. That's why they put them up with these other fucking inferior teams.
Yeah, we got England, Croatia, Panama. Shout out to Panama. All right.
Oh, Panama did make it. So Panama, you guys about to get cooked by England.
And Ghana, England can eat a dick. Panama about to upset them. All right,
bro.
I'm telling you, RJ. All right, well, we built different over here. All right.
Listen, I love you guys. Listen, I love Panama. No problem with Central America. I have no problem with Spanish. When I don't want to watch a bunch of high-scoring technical shit in the Premier League, I watch Central America. I watch Latin America soccer. You guys are not fucking with England.
Well, first of all, although I like Panama, my first team is Spain. All right. Shout out.
Spain's a different animal. Spain is, I got some dogs over there.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my how do they say? They say La Madre Patria. All right. So shout out to speaking Spanish, Spain. Shout out to Spain. England is sliming out. Shut up, nigga. You rooting for Ecuador. Eat a dick. All right.
You know what I'm saying? My boy right here is a fucking beast CEO. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to show you right now. England's about to slime out Panama.
Well, wait. Yeah. France is a white country. Keep it that way. And I'm Latin Hispanic. Marcus, I thought you were white.
I'm saying this guy's CEO animal. Look him up.
Who the fuck is? Okay, Lamine Yamal.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. I just call him Ya because I don't know how to pronounce that shit. But this dude's a fucking animal.
Where's he from? Was he born in Spain?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
because he's very dark. So I'm assuming he's.
I mean, there's dark people in Spain. You do know that, right?
No, yeah, I know, but like they're not originally from Spain. They're usually like he was born there, but I'm pretty sure he has a very unique name, so that's why he doesn't have a Spanish name, so that's why I'm assuming he's from a different country.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, but he plays for Spain, so he's part of Spain's CEO. He's a fucking animal, so is what it is. That's all you need to know. Spain's divorce rate is 80% American. Damn, that's tough. I did not know that. But CEO.
It's the West, so I'm not surprised. It's part of the West. So,
but CEO, as we wrap up now, is there anything you want to say to the peasants before we get to the greatest stream ever next week?
Wait, hold up. Marcus says, I'm a Texas Mexican, CEO. I'm very disappointed in you for saying that, Marcus.
Yeah.
We usually routinely shit on Mexicans over here, right?
Yeah.
But not as much as Puerto Ricans. We still shit on them more.
Was there anything you want to say to the chat before we wrap up?
Yeah, listen, Chad, this I hope you learned something today. The NFL product is garbage and you need to brush up on soccer. All right.
Agreed. And tune in next week for the greatest stream ever. All right. Until next time, peace.